Hello, everyone. I'm Mac.
And I'm Patty.
Forgot who I was for a minute. This Southern Blessed Homestead. We're gonna give you a garden tour here of all the hard work that we've done. Mostly Patty. I've just done the grunt work. She's done all the planting and um, everything else you see. So I just did what she told me to do.
Yeah.
So she gonna give the tour today.
Whenever he felt like it.
She gonna give us a tour today.
I'll try. Well, each year, everybody, we do the best we can, right? So this year we were kind of focusing on the structure of our garden. So I didn't plant some things that I normally plant, but then I still had an abundance of certain things that I start, like tomatoes and peppers I start every year. But in the beginning here, we just have our little trellises, which we're fixing to redo this next year. They're kind of falling apart, and the soil, as always, we need to amend our soil, but it doesn't always get done. So anyway, I just put in mostly tomatoes and cucumbers on here. I do have a little bit of chard left over, a little bit of carrots, and just whenever I found a spot, I would put things in it. If I had extra plants, I would throw some plants in there. So there's a variety of stuff. I do like to do kind of a companion, helpful plants that help each other out when I can, to plant them together. So basically I just have different kinds of tomato plants put everywhere. I do have quite a bit of what we call garden candy, which is pineapple tomatillos or Aunt Molly's ground cherries, which are similar. I have some dill, and I also try to put flowers everywhere for the pollinators. So you'll see flowers everywhere in different spots. I've got some cherry tomato plants usually on these trellises. So I like Brad's atomic grape. Mac likes the yellow pear, so we've got some of those each. And I have to go around soon and harvest some stuff. I haven't harvested for the day. And of course, you're always dealing with pests and diseases, so I've tried to keep on top of that. But some of the plants just look a little bad, because that's what happens. But I also just try to put flowers here and there to help make it look a little bit better, and also to help bring in pollinators. But some of the plants that I haven't done in a while, some eggplants, I've got some eggplants coming that are doing quite well, even amongst the little beetles and the snails and things. Ew, see? Ew, yuck. There was a snail. There's snails all over these things. Ew, I guess those are snails. Yep. Yuck. Yeah, I don't put pesticides and stuff on. Mac's tripping over things.
About fell.
I mean, I used some BT for the caterpillars because the tomato worms were just killing me. But once it rains, it washes off. So it's rained, and I have to put stuff back on. I try to use organic sprays. I've got peppers and stuff over here. I do have corn that I planted, and it was an experiment. It's Danny corn from Deep South Homestead. It was an old pack of seeds. I didn't think that it would grow, but it did. And so this over here is my first planting, and the storm came.
In front of that.
Yeah, the storm came and it knocked a lot of it down. So I did try to put some of it back up, and it hasn't even tasseled yet. It hasn't done it. It's just, I think my soil needs some amending. It probably needs some potash and phosphorus.
That's some serious tall corn.
But anyway.
Patty's 5'2". So
yeah.
You can tell.
It was just, we haven't grown corn in years. Actually, I've never really myself grown corn. Mac and his dad used to grow corn. So I'm just going off of what Danny said and trying to get it, Anyway, we'll see what happens. If it does something, I'll be glad. But anyway, I've just got things dispersed in different areas. There's some beds that I haven't, you know, even finished yet, but like this one, it just has flowers in it. The rest are weeds. This was supposed to be my sweet potato bed, but I have to get some more soil to put in here and get those in. I do have a couple slips. My squash over here, I have underneath this corn, which these were transplants from that other area, and they're doing quite well. At least they look pretty tall and good. I've got peppers in here amongst the basil. I have lemon basil. In my whole garden, I have different varieties, but mostly it's lemon basil. I do have some cinnamon basil and some purple basil too. This is newer over. Yep, those are my peppers. Different varieties. I think those are. Oh, I have some jalapenos and maybe a banana on the end because I can't remember. I have them labeled, but I was stucking stuff everywhere last minute. I go, oh, here's a spot. Let's put this here. So over here is kind of a newer area. Because of the heat, I've been trying to mulch things to keep the moisture in our clay dry ground. And I've got watermelon, cantaloupes over here in our new area. I got my comfrey here on the end, which you can already see the weeds are starting to come in through here.
This is what we are really proud of. If you've watched or been following our channel,
see my walkways.
The last 1 or 2 videos, the one we just put out, episode 7. You remember what this looked like? It was covered in weeds and crap.
Yeah.
Now look at it. Oh my goodness, it is so beautiful.
It took me a while, but I'm very grateful that we had the funds to put down this ground cover this year. And I'm trying to keep it. Yes, it was a lot of work, and I did it in the heat. I tried to do it in the coolest parts of the day, but you know, on occasions it was so hot. But anyway, yes, I'm so grateful. So this cuts down on a lot of stuff that I don't have to do. This is the only area, that we haven't.
Oh, that we have left yet.
That we haven't done yet. Yeah. I've got Max asparagus in here, and then my okra, which I've got. I didn't even, because they're so short, I wasn't even paying attention, and I've got some overgrown okra on here. I thought I had planted some burgundy and some Broussard's okra, which is just the regular green okra, but my burgundy did not come up because it's not burgundy. It's not maroon. I'm so upset, but anyway.
Look at the size.
Because I love the burgundy better.
2 tomatoes.
These are huge. A new variety. I think it's called Mountain Princess from Haas Tools.
Wow.
And this is the first time I've grown them.
Put your hand down there and show how big it is.
Yeah, look. I mean,
these are huge.
I'm waiting. These are going to probably be gifts to somebody.
We haven't grown tomatoes that big in a while.
No.
We normally stick with like canning tomatoes, but we've had some requests for like big slicing tomatoes.
Yeah, so I'm hoping those turn so I can give them to a friend of ours who's been very helpful. I've got my flowers in here. This is the part that I'm still redoing. I haven't got to any of this yet. My Malabar spinach used to grow up that trellis, but it just kind of got a mess, and the trellis is not really working out. It's an old bed spring, and because of the density of the springs and stuff, it's hard to manage plants. So I'm going to probably take this down and use it for something else later. But Malabar spinach is still here, but it's mostly weeds right here. But anyway, we've got my comfrey, and here is a zucchini rampicante. I love the way it grows because it produces this.
And we only have one.
So far, that's all I have. I told you, I think the caterpillars and the stink bugs are starting to come out.
How big does it get? That's pretty good.
That is big. That's ready to come off right now. I need to take it off.
Wow.
Wow. But they can get longer. I've had them longer and curve more, but this one that's the way it came out. But it's it has a little bulb on it. But anyway, my Malabar spinach is now over here, along with some zinnias. I told you I got flowers, and I've got green beans I had in here. I did have some chamomile, but it's done, and it died out. And Mac, we have a little loganberry bush. It was doing great, and then all of a sudden it dies.
Little honeyberry.
Honeyberry?
Whatever
No,
it's
that's
called.
right. It was honeyberry.
And it did not make it. Of course, it
But
did
it
this
did,
last year,
and then it came
back
back.
out. So I don't know what the problem is.
We're gonna dig it up this fall and transplant it somewhere else.
Yeah.
But I finally got my cherries planted, and I put them in pots because we hadn't decided where we were gonna put them yet. But anyway, this was a gift, or I got this from Papa Pepper a long time ago, and it's a bush cherry. So anyway, and here's the other one.
He's waiting on me to get my orchard cleaned up and
yes,
figured out where we want it.
Some of this is kind of my mess back here. Some of these blue things used to have stuff in them, but they're kind of a mess right now. Oh, I need Mac to put this up here.
Oh wow! And we're gonna plant all of these. I got 10 blackberry plants here.
Yeah, we got them in pots right now.
We're gonna wait till this fall and plant them.
And here's some more raspberry, which we're gonna do better because I think I killed the other ones. They did not come back, none of them. So anyway, there's just various stuff over here. I've got another tomato plant. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. I got it.
Yeah, I'll have to go back up there. I need to get my ladder out. Max my ladder right now. Yeah, I've got a triple, it's another tomato plant. It's kind of a potato type tomato plant is what they call them. And this was a cucumber, my Armenian cucumber, but it has been eaten up by bugs and stuff. So I'm fixing to pull it out. I had some green beans down here, lemon balm in here. This right here is the same thing. I've got, I did put in some green beans in different spots, some bush beans in by my tomato plants, just trying to, you know, keep them all together. Like I said, back here, we want to put these back over here on the ground, close to the garden, but for right now, I need to have new soil put in. But I do have some dill and catnip, you know, little things that are coming back from last year. But this is another row that just has peppers. I got cayenne peppers, banana peppers, cubanelle peppers, and just varieties of flowers and stuff in between. This is
peppers. Ooh, there's some big peppers.
Yeah, those are called cubanelle, I think, something like that.
Them are big.
They're supposed to be big and turn red. This is my first time to grow this. It is cinnamon basil, and it's so pretty, and it smells great. Smells really good. But I've got my bell peppers down here. Look, got some good bell peppers growing. Some of the plants are looking pretty puny.
Wow, some of them are huge.
This is called giant bell peppers. They're resistant type.
That's probably the best ones we've grown in a long time.
I can't remember. I get most of my seeds. I grow this from seed. I get most of my seeds from M.I. Gardner, Baker Creek, and Haas Tools. So it was from one of them that I got these seeds. But yeah, I'm so happy.
In a long time.
Yes, I haven't been able to grow bell peppers in quite a while, so I'm really happy to see that.
Wow.
Yep. Then on this side, we just have our paste tomatoes that normally I do Amish paste and Gilberte and Rio Grande. Those are the varieties that I have this year.
And they're about 7 feet tall.
Yep,
Because I'm about 6 and they're taller than me.
Yep.
Look at this thing just growing all out of here.
That's a pie. They called it a pie pumpkin.
Yeah.
So after we do this filming, I've got to water.
Yeah, the wind
blew it
got
down.
the corn twice. It was a couple of weeks ago, so she tied all the string on there. But then it was a couple of days ago?
Yeah, and
another
then a couple
little
days
shower
ago,
popped up.
And it blew.
It must have had wind in it, and it
because they're so tall, it
back down.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh well.
So.
Oh well. It is what it is.
Yep, same over here. I have just the paste tomatoes,
And they're
which
loaded.
they are, and I'm very grateful because if these are the Rio Grande, and I found that they are more resistant to plants and diseases for me, so I like growing them. And just for the fun, I grow Gilberti, so because I like the name. That's the next one's over there. These are some yellow tomatoes.
Ooh, snack time.
And yeah, these are Matt's wild cherries.
Snack time.
Yep, which that's pretty much what they are. They're just snack tomatoes. And Mac's mom, I need to pick them for her. She really loves them.
She loves them.
Yep, so I've got some yellow, let's see, cream sausage tomatoes in here.
Just keep talking. Pay no attention to me.
Yeah.
I hadn't had breakfast yet.
And another tomato plant that I really love is my pink ox heart.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like a heart,
Yeah.
but they are the meatiest.
Oh, and they got a good flavor.
Oh, man, there's just not a whole bunch of seeds in them. They're very dense and meaty. To me, they make the best sandwiches.
And I love their shape.
Yeah, they're so cute.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I like those tomatoes.
I haven't looked for any hornworms this morning.
Oh, we were having a terrible time with Patty had picked it. We probably got, what, 15 or 20 in a matter of a few days?
Oh, no, that was like a day. I was getting that many almost every day. There were so many of them. Yeah,
and what did you spray them with?
BT, and it helped because I saw several dead ones.
Yeah.
But this is another cherry tomato. This is a white. It's called white cherry, but they actually come out yellow.
Oh, starting to turn.
And there's some cucumbers in there. Yep, that's going to be Elliot's.
Oh, yeah, I like those too.
Elliot loves those.
Yep.
Okay, then this part of the garden is just newly weeded once again. And I just threw in what I had. I'm fixing to put in some more flowers and possibly some green beans. I don't have enough green beans this year, but we have several still canned from last year, so I know I don't need as much. So anyway.
Oh, this was the row that we put the raspberries on.
Yes, yeah. And they didn't grow. But
if you saw our previous video, you would have seen that. I think the only one that lived was that one.
No, this was a gift. I just put this in.
You did? Oh, so there were 20 raspberries in here.
Yep.
And they all didn't make it.
No, a friend that I met at the co-op that I do gave me, this is a black raspberry.
Oh, cool.
So I planted it there since we had raspberries. So really, yeah, none of the raspberries survived. Unless, I mean, the roots may be, because they're pretty resilient.
That's true.
So the roots may be still forming, but as I was weeding, I didn't really see a whole lot, but I didn't deeply root.
And we have been watering them, so maybe...
I keep them watered, so...
Maybe...
But then we've got our asparagus through here. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then these are just volunteer lemon basil. I just left them in there. Yep. So down here I've got pretty much... over here on my other side is the same thing. This has nothing in it, basically, except for volunteer lemon basil. I did plant on the end a couple cantaloupes and stuff, and I think I got one over here too. There's a cantaloupe.
You mean all that came up on its own?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a regular Geneva or whatever basil. And yeah, I've got cucumbers and flowers, and I've got a huge.
Man, it's all over the place.
This is Candy Roaster. And it just went nuts. This is one plant.
Where did you plant it? Where does it start?
It's actually over there in the corn.
Hey, look, it's way over there.
Well, there's two. Actually, there's two plants. There's a pie pumpkin on the end.
Okay.
But all this over here is the Candy Roaster, which I do have one over there that is growing.
Now, what is the tomatoes over there? Because those are
tomatoes over there. Those are German green tomatoes.
And they're huge.
Yeah, they are. They don't get red; they stay green.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I'm kind of trying to figure out how
they look good.
how to pick them because they're green.
They look good.
But this is chocolate cherries that I have here, and one's almost ready.
Oh, I like those too.
Yeah, And I got basil in here, like I said, flowers. I got a cucumber right here, which needs to be picked. A whole bunch of cucumbers on there. It is the Market More 76 cucumbers. I've got like 4 different varieties of cucumbers. Here's some more eggplant, which I had 2 different kinds of eggplant. I had the long, I don't know what they're called, Japanese long purple ones, and then I had the regular that purple ones, which, forgive me, I have no idea what the names are. I forget. Yep, so that's that on this side. I did have another cherry that I bought from Starks, I think. This is Aronia berry, and it doesn't get real tall, but does get pretty bushy. But that's what I want to just start incorporating some of the bushes and trees in my garden. But this over here is a Roselle hibiscus, which the Japanese beetles are eating them up. Mac, you need to come and do your magic and get them off.
Oh. Yeah, Patty can't touch them.
No, they freak me out. The Mac touches them. They're nasty.
Some salt water.
They disappeared.
Some
they saw me.
Water. They fell. There they are. They're down in there.
Yes.
Yeah.
I hate those things.
I know. Their little legs prick your fingers.
Yep. I hope we can get around here. Still, this is a work in progress over here.
Yep, this is what I've been working on.
Yep.
You'll notice in our last couple of videos how bad this was. All of this looked like that over there. So I've been burning and burning, dragging the plastic out, cleaning it little by little, so it looks a whole lot better.
Yeah, but it don't take long with a little bit of rain.
I know, I just have to keep burning it and burning it. We're going to get a tarp down or something on it.
Yeah, I have some ground cover and some tarps that I want to cover it up. I was going to plant my row crops that I call them, like lima beans and purple hull peas and stuff. That's what this area is for. But unless it gets done, and yeah, it might not get put in because they have to be put in within the next couple weeks.
Yep.
But these are my hot peppers.
Ooh, what are they in?
These are the ahi.
They look like they're going to be hot.
Yeah, ahi peach peppers, which I believe are the hot ones.
Yeah.
And then I've got some jalapenos.
Oh, look over there, babe.
Yeah, that's the candy roaster.
Look at that.
Yeah.
It's all striped and blue and colors and wow.
Yeah. It's supposed to be the candy roaster, so we'll see.
It is 100% humidity. And I just bend over, and those water drops are literally from my arm here. You can see it's just pouring down my arm. It is. I looked at the mount. It is 100% humidity right now.
Because that storm
tropical, it's over Houston right now.
Or whatever is coming up, and yeah, we're going to be getting just a remnant of it.
And
but,
man, you can feel the humidity.
Anyway, I've got Cajun bells over here. That's jalapenos. And, you know, if you have one jalapeno plant and it grows well, you have enough jalapenos. So I only did 2, which
we love them.
The last couple of years I have not been able to even grow them for some reason. But anyway, these are Cajun bells that I really love, but they have been slow.
This is
picking up pretty good right now.
This is a row where we put a whole bunch of rabbit fertilizer in it, wasn't it?
Yeah, this is my onion bed.
Man,
this was where the onions were.
These plants look fantastic.
They're doing pretty good. That one looks
green.
like it's diseased, but
wow.
Then I've got I've got all kinds of peppers, and I have them labeled, but I don't know where the label is. Oh, these are cayenne, or long, slim cayenne peppers. I wanted a lot of cayenne to make powder, cayenne powder, because I do use that quite often. So they're loaded pretty good. These are pretty good.
Wow.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Oops, I gotta take that off anyway.
Wow.
Yeah, I think they're long. They're called long, slim cayennes or something like that. Anyway, then what do I got over here? I put in a cubanelle over here because it was last minute. Oh, see, the cats or something's already been over here doing something.
Stupid cats.
Digging up. Digging up. Our ground is really needing more compost. So in order for it to you know, keep the moisture in, I've got to, you know, water it a lot, or,
Are you watering after this?
Yeah, I got to water.
Yeah.
It's pretty dry. Yeah, all these are over here Anaheim chilies. These are my chili peppers all down here, which is another thing I want to grow more of. So they're doing fairly well. The plants are doing pretty good. But as far as fruiting, that's the thing. You got to make sure that you have the right balance of stuff in your soil so that they have so they're growing.
Oh, that's a big one.
Pretty good. Yep.
That is a big one.
It takes a while because for them they get big. But anyway, yep, that's the garden. But I'm very pleased. It took me quite a bit of time to get down the ground cover, and it's not exactly put in perfectly, but
I think it looks so beautiful.
It's keeping out the weeds.
Oh my goodness, it's
so that I don't have to fight, you know, more than anything else. So I'm really grateful for that. So now I can pretty much focus on the plants themselves, and I got to water and harvest and fertilize and see what the Lord will give me this year. One day at a time, and we do what we can. So,
did you want to show anything on the outside?
Just at the beginning is
that we had out there. I just want to do a little walk through down here and show everybody. Man, that is just so beautiful.
I got some okra over here too.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Yeah, it's getting too big.
Just look at that. That is so.
Oh, there's another
beautiful
candy roaster over there.
Out there. Yep, you did a good job, babe.
Yeah.
You did a fantastic job.
Yeah, the rest.
I love these flowers.
Those are phlox. Yeah. This used to be my bee balm, but it died out. There's too many in there. These are more extra plants that I had, and I threw them in here. And I got some, so I think those are Cajun bells or something. And my Egyptian walking onions. Over here is a mess too. I had the borders I have not messed with. I've got yarrow, plantain, peppermint.
Everything in here.
Comfrey. Yeah, got all kinds of stuff in here. And tansy over here, which if anybody wants to use, tansy is a great medicinal herb. I can't remember what it's for. Mostly insect repellent and stuff like that. So it's not ingestive that I know. It's on the outward for different things. But and do not put it inside your garden. Keep it on the outside of your garden because it grows prolifically. And but it is a good plant. It's a deterrent for a lot of bugs and stuff too. So even animals don't like it that I know of. They said it was a deterrent for maybe deer and stuff. But that's why you want to put it around the outside of your garden. I learned that lesson, so don't do that. Just over here is kind of a mess, and my rose bush I think is about dead.
You got tomatoes over there.
I do. That was an experiment too. I did not take care of it as well as I should have. I'm so sad. But that was the M.I. Gardner's giant crimson, which the tomatoes are not giant. I don't know why they called it that, or maybe it was just me and my soil. But it was an 82-year-old seed they had found, and they were reintroducing it into society, I guess you could say. And that was my attempt, and it's bad, so sorry. Yeah, I've got just my strawberry stuff, which the slugs are eating up my strawberries more than I am. Yeah, and we just got little things. This is my tea plant that I'm so excited about. I want to plant it somewhere.
Oh, you got
properly one day. I got
petals of the past.
Petals of the past. Yeah, everything's kind of a mess out here. I've got a centrilla plant, and then Max got his fig trees that really need to be planted.
We got new, larger pots for these 2 fig trees and 3 blueberry that we're going to be repotting into bigger pots, and then this fall they will go to their permanent home out in the orchard.
Yeah,
I'll get it ready.
This over here was an experiment too. I've got potatoes in here. I've got an eggplant. I've got green beans. And then I had bok choy, which didn't do good because the slugs were eating it up until now. It's kind of, some of them are coming back to life. And I've got mountain mint and thyme in here that I've had for a couple years now. Different kinds of thyme. But anyway, yeah, so that's kind of an experiment. I am really excited. I have some goji berry plants that I grew from seeds from Papa Pepper, and I've got to water them and repot them. But I want to start growing some. I think these are the Korean goji berries. There's 2 different kinds, and this is the one that grew. So I'm excited about that, and I may be gifting some of those to people that I see, because those are a super fruit and superfood that is good for you. All right, that's it.
Well, we're trying out some new mics today. Our son, I got one up here. Doop. Yep, our son got them for us for Christmas, and so we're hoping they do good. I think it's the first time we've used them, and
I kept forgetting about them.
Yeah, we kept forgetting. I was like, hey, let's try these. So hopefully they did good. We appreciate y'all watching. Got any last words of wisdom?
No, one day at a time, and just pray and ask the Lord to help you.
Yep. Hit that thumbs up button. Put a little change in our pocket. Going ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. We need some change in our pocket. And hit that subscribe button if you're new here. And y'all come back. Appreciate it. Y'all have a Southern blessed day.
Bye.